Are you making this common driver mistake in your golf swing? You could be losing up to 50 yards of distance off the tee. Let me show you how to fix it. One of the biggest mistakes I see with golfers, or most common mistakes I see with driving, is having a negative angle of attack. So what do I mean by that? So if I'm hitting this ball here, as you're coming into the ball, if you've got a negative angle of attack, you're coming more of a descending blow, you're hitting down and down into the golf ball. If you've ever been on TrackMan or any sort of launch monitor, and you've got a negative figure, like a -5, for example, it means you're hitting down on the golf ball. And what that does is it produces underspin or side spin. The ball will go higher, won't travel as far, and when it hits the fairway, it won't run as far as well. And typically you'll see a lot of heel shots on your driver. So if you're seeing heel shots, there's a possibility that you've got a negative angle of attack and it's costing you distance. I've got a really cool drill coming up I'm going to show you that will get you having a more positive angle of attack and getting more distance. So to fix your negative angle of attack, the very first thing that you need to do is fix your path, so you can get it from being a negative to a positive. Now, taking it even a further step back, you need to fix your setup. So very quickly, even if you think you're doing this right, I want you to watch this and make sure you're setting up to the golf ball correctly with your driver. So the first thing you want is the ball towards the front of your stance. So I'm set up to a ball here. I've got that golf ball somewhere just inside that left heel. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but somewhere just inside that left heel towards the front of your stance is the optimum position to hit a good drive. Now, the reason being is it gives you the best chance of hitting the golf ball more slightly on the up, producing that better angle of attack, getting more distance. Now, the other thing I'd like you to do is have a little bit of a wider stance, just a little bit wider than normal. Helps you get a better turn and really rotate through with more stability and more distance. Now, the next thing is have a little bit of tilt in your shoulders. I don't want you tilting down like this with your driver, but have a little bit of tilt up. You've got a little bit of tilt there. And finally, during your swing, I want you to feel like when you're striking your drives, you're keeping your mass, your upper part of your body, behind the golf ball. So it looks somewhere like this, something like this. You're swinging through. You can see I'm keeping my head, my torso, my chest, all that area there, behind the golf ball as I'm striking it. That's the way you see all the long drivers do it. They're always getting their mass behind the ball and really pushing into it. That's how they're able to generate maximum speed. Here's a simple drill you can do to improve your path, get more of an inside path to help you get that more positive angle of attack. So from this angle here, I mentioned before that a negative angle of attack is very undesirable. Now, usually what happens with that, I'll just move this a fraction further away, is that in your downswing, you might have a really good setup. You might be doing all those things I just spoke about before, but on your downswing, you're coming slightly out and you're coming down and across the ball, somewhere like that, striking it on the heel. And that's where you get those slices or pulls straight to the left. So with this drill, what it will get you to do is come more from the inside and getting that positive angle attack. So once you grab a wood cover, what you're going to do is place it just outside the ball, say maybe a couple inches or so, 2-3 inches thereabouts. Just play around with that, and on a slight angle back on the inside. And what that will do, that will encourage you as you make your swing to get everything moving more on that inside path. If I try to do any sort of outside path, I'm going to crash straight into that wood cover. Disaster. And you can hit shots doing this. In fact, I encourage you to do that after you practice doing a lot of air swings and just feeling like you're getting more of an inside path and striking that golf ball. This is especially great for if you're someone maybe over the age of 40, 50 or 60 and you think you need more club head speed to get more distance. A change like this, doing a drill like this that improves your angle of attack, Even without more club head speed, will get you more distance. You could be getting an extra 40, 50 yards plus off the tee just by changing your angle of attack and coming more inside and striking that golf ball. And all it starts with is doing a simple drill like this. I'm just going, miss that. And as we come through, we're coming on the inside, keeping our mass behind the ball, striking the ball and through. And what you'll find is if you're someone that hits a slice at the moment or a fade, maybe even the occasional pull, you'll get more of a straighter ball flight and a lot of draws. So it's really going to help you out. You can also take this drill a little bit further and do something extra to help really promote that inside path and that more positive angle of attack. And that's set up with the driver somewhere at least 10 inches, maybe 15 inches behind the golf ball like this. And that will further increase your chances of hitting on the up. So that's a great extra little bonus tip that you can do with that drill. Now, important video coming up for you. This next video talks about the shoulder turn in the golf swing. Now, combine that with this drill you're doing here, you'll be able to hit your drives longer and straighter. So make sure you check it out. I'll see you on it.